Hello, Mr. Tari. My name is Nick, and I'll be interviewing you today.
All right.
Before we begin to review your resume, I'd like to ask you a few questions about yourself. First of all, what do you consider to be your greatest strengths?
Well, I consider my greatest strengths being concentration, determination, and creativity. I find them to be my greatest. For that, I do all I can to get a job done efficiently and properly. And, I am creative and like to express myself, the reason that I take art.
Oh, very good. Can you describe your work ethic for me?
Well, for me, I'd say my work ethic is getting things done on time. I will spend as much time as I can on a task to be sure that it's done properly. I do not take any breaks longer than the time given, yet if I finish my break early, I go straight back to work. But before I start a task, I make sure to listen to the instructions carefully. That way, I don't make any mistakes.
Okay, very good. How would you describe yourself?
Well, I'd say that, I'm a well-rounded individual with goals and dreams I plan on to accomplish both short-term and long-term. I'm a very creative and imaginative person, and I'm determined and optimistic about situations.
What are your short-term and long-term goals and objectives?
Well, to start off, my short-term goals and most recent are to complete high school and to get into university. As for my long-term goals, I plan on to complete post-secondary education and to get into a creative career that requires my artistic skills, such as animation, being a cartoonist, or a graphic design artist.
Can you tell me about a situation in which you had multiple tasks to complete and there was not enough time to get everything done? How did you manage your deadlines?
Well, there was one time in high school when I had multiple assignments due close to one another on the same week. But it was also my one of my exams that was during that same week. It was my third year of high school, nearing the end of the year. What I did was when I first heard of these assignments in class, I began my work, managing my time to get some work done on each assignment for each day. When I noticed that one of my exams was during that week, I decided to talk to my teachers to work things out. In the end, I was able to get my exam done and handed in all my assignments.
Very good. Give me an example of a time when you set a goal and were able to meet or achieve it.
Well, there was one time when I had an assignment to complete a comic for an article of the school newspaper. It was my first year at high school, and I was beginning my career as the school's cartoonist. When I got my first comic assignment, what I did was I took a calendar and had planned out the days that I would work on both the comic and schoolwork. I had finished the comic and completed some extra work on the side.
Alright, I think that'll be enough. Thank you for your time, and I'll let you know for the position next week.
Okay, thank you.